This is Robert Banghart, a former tunnel dweller himself, who is now the outreach director for a nonprofit called Shine a Light, the only organization in Las Vegas exclusively devoted to serving the underground community.
My name is Robert Banghart. I'm the outreach director for Shine a Light. We are at our offices right now, and essentially what we are is an outreach and case management foundation. So we develop relationships with the homeless community through simple acts of kindness, going out every week and just building the friendships and the trust, and then offering a way out. And once they offer that way out, then we walk them through the process for the next 2 years, helping them rebuild their lives. It's our basic bag: granola bar, water, socks, some wipes, toothbrush. We tend to hand out this stuff individually. Batteries, AA, AAA, flashlights, obviously massively important. Narcan, obviously we just talked about the fentanyl. Tend to be 400 milligrams. We're going up to 800 to cover for the fentanyl because it's so massive.
What do you think is the main factor that leads people into the tunnels?
I don't know if there is one main factor. I think everybody tries to put it into a box. I think there's so many different ones. I think the biggest ones, obviously, addiction, mental health, trauma, some bad luck. I mean, the economy that we live in today. Something that I've always kind of rested my head on is that, what is it, like 70% of the country lives paycheck to paycheck? So that means 7 out of 10 people that you know in your life right now could be homeless in a month. It's a scary number.
Yeah. How long did you live down there for?
I was homeless for 5. I lived in the tunnels for about 2.5. For me, the tunnels was very much like a place to hide. You know what I mean? It was very dark. It was very separated from everything, and it gave me this illusion that I had some kind of safety. Right? I had a ceiling over my head, right? I had this roof over my head, whatever it was that I was telling myself in the moment. And they're a little less traveled, obviously. People aren't coming in and out on the surface. I was on the surface for a long time, and it was always the randomness of people. You know what I mean? You just didn't know. But in the beginning, there was structure. There was somebody that was the guy you went to. You had an issue, you had a problem, the whole 9 yards. And by the end, it was just kind of do as you will. The story that I always tell is I was, I don't even know how long I was homeless for. I'm walking down the street, middle of the night, it's dark, and I look to my left and I hear clinging, and it was just 3 people having a sword fight. I mean, full on, you know what I mean? And I was and at that point, I'd been out there so long, it didn't even shock me. You know what I mean? I looked at it, and it wasn't if I saw that today, I'd be staring, oh my God, I can't believe it. Yeah. I just looked over, I saw it, and I just kept walking.
Were they making contact with the swords?
Oh yeah.
So people were getting sliced?
I mean, it was serious. That's all I know.
How many people do you think live in the tunnels right now in Vegas?
I think the number that we're usually pretty comfortable with is about 1,500. Obviously, that number fluctuates. You know what I mean? They're very transient. Not everybody stays, but about 1,500. You got 600 miles of tunnels in Las Vegas, so the overall, that's about 10% of the homeless population in Las Vegas.
So, what does the process of pulling someone out of the tunnel actually look like?
All right. So let's say you say, Rob, I want to get help. I'm ready to go. We have beds waiting for us in detox. A lot of us work in treatment, so we have beds waiting for us every Saturday in detox. We send the referral through, we pull you, drive you right there, we wait with you, we walk you to the front door, we do the paperwork with you, we hand you off to our community partners who are our friends. You know what I mean? We know them very well. They know us. They probably volunteered here. They go through detox 3 to 5 days, standard, depending, and then from there we transition them into a treatment center, 90 days, engage them in treatment, PHP, intensive outpatient, 12-step, whatever pathway to recovery they decide, you know what I mean?
Patients also see a licensed social worker who helps them come up with an aftercare plan.
The entire time they're getting case managed by the facility, and then also us as a stopgap. So any roadblocks they run into, we're able to come in and fill those to complete the process for them.
This documentary series, Vegas Tunnels, is available exclusively on our Patreon, www.patreon.com/Channel5. As many of you know, Channel 5 is a completely independent, primarily crowd-funded news organization, and it's your support that keeps the whole operation moving. Thanks so much.
Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine.
Fuck the authority, Channel 5 News.
Channel 55. We don't fuck with custers. And 5 is the best number.